What's going on YouTube? This is going to be map 2 versus the Toronto Ultra and the Paris Legion. This was day 5's match. Paris ended up winning this in game 5. Miami, I didn't get to watch the second half of the series, but I did see this map. I don't know. Toronto, I knew, was a heavily favored SnD team going into it just because they played FaZe really well. They played Optic really well. I don't know, the SnD is, I think they were undefeated going into this map. 3-0, 4-0, something like that. I don't know. But, yes, very good. Toronto's showed that they're a top 3 SnD team in this game. Paris, I think, I don't even know if Paris has won SnD at this point. I don't know. But we're going to jump into it.
I think I said the exact same line.
Off the setup, I'm pretty sure Toronto's going to four flood either middle or A. Like I said, I know they won, but I didn't watch the actual game itself, so I don't know exactly what happened. I'm going to say they 4 flood A because they played like that on raid. They love to just fly. They love to fly. They love to fly. Quick plays. So I guess they're going to go A here. There's probably, I don't know, from the start of this, they're all angling themselves towards A. So it might be a 4-on-4 hit, or it might be a 2-2. You'll see a lot of teams do a 2-2 on Moscow. Have one guy, Platt, watching the B cross. One guy maybe late hitting Esky to try to cut off a hit if it is here. But that's all right. Let's get into it.
Becomes like a must-win match.
Yeah, they're doing a 2-2.
That's what you've been able to win to make sure you're at least extending.
Just like you said, you're going to see this all the time. You're going to see this setup all the time on Moscow defense. Toronto is actually flooding it.
Off on offense, 4-man stack here at.
While Bance goes right into Esky and slides and looks at the Esky.
The counter though here from Legion, they've got a chance to bring.
All right, Kleenex ends up getting a kill. I can't tell where he got that kill. Okay, he killed. Oh, no, okay, Kleenex killed. I think that's okay. Esky. Okay, yeah, he shot Esky, killed the guy right up to Esky. Bance gets the guy that overpeaks the room. Fire is now screwed. Fire ends up getting a nade kill. Yeah, that's the fastest round I think I've seen all year. That was actually a really good. That was a really good aggressive push here because most teams are doing 2-2s and teams know that. So you automatically have a number advantage if you hit a bomb site on Moscow. If you hit A, unless they 4-stack it, you're going to have the number advantage. And if you get the first blood and trade efficiently after that, you really can't lose this map, or at least on this side. Like, once they got a kill on Scraps who overpeaked the room to help Eskies, and whoever was running up Eskies to help him, once they both got killed, Cammy was, or whoever it was middle, that wasn't Cammy. Cammy ended up getting the 2-piece. Whoever was middle was, like, pretty much screwed. Like, Aqua couldn't do anything after that because they had top Esky control, which is a height advantage, and Fire. Even though he ends up getting someone with a nade, he's going to get pinched from Esky door and the front. Nothing he can do about this. So that was a really good start by Toronto. Like I said, if you play against Toronto, if you are if you're playing against Toronto Ultra, play like Optic kind of did. Like, yeah, even though Optic lost to him, they were doing 3-man setups on defense against the preferred bomb site. So if you played Toronto, if I was a coach in the league and we were playing Toronto, I would 4-stack or 3-stack at very minimum on defense their preferred bomb site that they like to hit based on what they have been showing in the league so far. So now, offensive round, you're probably going to see a 2-2 here. You're probably going to see a 4-stack here. Actually, they're doing a 3-1, which is a good play. 3-1 is against the norm. I'm pretty sure Optic did this as well. You only really need one guy for intel, the shoulder peek, to see if they hit middle and watch B Street. The other 3 are going to set up. You're going to need as much firepower here as possible if they're because most teams are going to be sending all 4 guys. They're going to flood A. This is a good setup so far. It all comes down to who gets the initial, though. If someone gets killed trying to cross outer bricks on Paris, and there's no trade, then it swings heavy into Toronto's favor. So then you could send him to go up Eskies and pinch him. You could send him to watch the full flank. They pretty much pin themselves in if they do not get first blood. They end up getting a nade hit marker.
Can they do better here? We know Classic likes to hold
Oh, I'm not quite sure what. I'm not quite sure what that was. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Did no one go out of bricks? First of all, whoever's here should have been able to see him cross out of bricks. Or whoever's to the left should have been able to see them cross out of bricks because you can beat them before they can get here. I'm not quite sure why all 3 of them decided to. That had to be a communication breakdown, honestly. Whoever was outer probably got shot at or something, so he tried to go back into the inner so we didn't die on him, which left Cammy with the easiest 3-piece I've seen in quite some time. He has an OP head glitch. He almost, wait, did he get the last one too? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's just a breakdown. Honestly, you gotta have someone go out of bricks here. You can't just let them get to this heady. If you let them get to this heady without throwing nades or something, you're gonna have this happen so much. I don't know what Toronto player. Hold on, look at that. Chat. Look at this. I didn't mean to do that. Look at this. Look at this body right here. What in the hell happens to this body? What? Yeah, what happened to this guy? I don't know even how the hell he died, but that was actually weird looking at it. But yeah, so it's 2-0 right now. So far, Toronto did a really good 4-hit on offense, and then they did a 3-1 on defense. Cammy made the play there by going out of bricks. That, like I said, that's just a Paris breakdown. You got to have someone either slide over there, and like I know there's no smokes. There's no smokes in the league right now because they're GA'd. So to create your own smoke to cross, what they should do is, and most teams I haven't seen do this yet, because like the very early rounds before they get a trophy down, you should throw a flash or a stun about right here. This is where outer bricks would be. And the smoke from the stun blowing up itself will give you probably enough cover to slide to the bricks outer before you get killed from inner. I don't see any teams using that pretty much ever, to be honest with you. Like, that's just like a cheat. Or you could throw a nade right here and have it blow up, and the explosion from the nade will block just enough vision for you to get outer. If you're playing if you're playing like the GAs, if you're playing no smokes, then that would be like a good counter to it, or a good secondary thought process on it. All right, so 2-2. Toronto's a very fast team. They just went A. They might try to flood middle here. They might stick to the A plan. Paris is probably going to do another 2-2 setup.
Yeah, this is... Well, we talked about that versus...
All right, they're actually going to hit... I don't know if this is going to be middle or B. They're sending one... Okay, so they're not doing a 2-2. They're doing a 2-1-1, which isn't bad. This is kind of a hard counter play if you think they're going B street. This guy middle can get intel. This guy can peek inner right here and try to chow anyone going middle. He can also sit in the window and hear everything in this room, and he can also watch the B cross from under the window. This guy right here, they're sending 3. Methods is just going to be for intel. He's probably going to jump up, try to throw stuff, and just be annoying here. So it catches these guys thinking, that they're going to be here. So they might catch these guys off guard with 3 of them. All Toronto has to do here is kill Aqua. If they kill Aqua right here, if he hits this left side, if they end up getting this gunfight win, they should be able to 3v1 trade out Classic, and then they have all of B, they have all of middle to pinch them in if Methods wants to push forward or rotate back. It all comes down to this gunfight on Aqua, really.
Working for Ultra, it is working and working quickly.
Yeah, and see, like, they played that so well. Aqua didn't even do that bad, honestly. He played for intel. He got the intel. He tried to run back, but they pinched him perfectly. Now they got 3 men. There's really nothing. And he definitely heard Classic there. He definitely heard him running. Definitely heard him because it's so loud on this map. Perfect plays out of Toronto on this offense. That's actually a beautiful blind counter. Yeah, very good. That's 3 straight perfect rounds out of Toronto where I don't even think Paris got but like 1 kill on it. He definitely. Okay, so when he got this kill right here, he definitely heard this right here. You can tell he heard him right here. He was like, "What was that?" When you walk around here, it's extremely loud. Unless, or maybe his intuition was incredible because he saw a guy middle. I'm not sure. So 3-0 already. This is actually coming into like an incredible start. Toronto, like I said, is playing it perfectly. Paris isn't even really playing it that bad other than the outer brick play. Sometimes, especially on Moscow, it's a very timing-based map. You're going to just guess wrong and get countered. There's just not much you could do about it because the map is not that great for SnD in my opinion. Class is going to be watching the courtyard. Okay, Toronto's blind countering so well. They're reading Paris like a book, really. Instead of doing the basic read middle or the 2-2 or even the 3-1 stack this time, they feel like Paris is going to spread the map out because they've been getting wiped off the map at A, which Paris does end up calling, let's just do something else. They send a 2B setup, but the thing I like about this setup is Cammy can watch middle. Vance is watching the window and can help with middle. He's playing the close angle on the bus. So unless someone lays down and sees his feet there, I'm not quite sure if he's right behind the tire or not. Unless someone sees his feet here, if someone chows Cammy or if someone pushes Bance or anything like this happens, Cammy can just peek from statue and kill anyone over peeking. Because they're not going to expect two people B Street pushed up. That's like a play that most teams will not do. They'll have one guy statue or maybe one guy window or brown car. But usually if you see one guy B, there'll be one guy plat and there'll be two at A. There's rarely ever a statue and a bus setup. So this is a really good setup. I actually want to see, did he? Okay, so that actually helps out Toronto. That flash is going to make Classic over peak to try to check out because his teammate definitely called out he hit someone by the bus. Classic's going to over peak here, and Cammy's going to peak it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect play. That is a perfect setup and a perfect play. Now it's a 3v4. And Bance runs back. That's a good play. That's a really good play. Cammy stays on the statue. Okay, he gets another intel with the flash, so he knows that he's still in statue. Okay, Cammy, that was a weird play. I guess Cammy tried to lay down and see if he was pushing under the bus. And at that exact moment, he laid down to see if anyone's feet were running under the bus. Fire happened to peek and catch Cammy on the ground. So still 3v3. They still got the advantage because they know two guys are going to be street if he watches the kill cam. Because the teammate was in front of him. He's going to know that Bomb is street, which was fire. And he's definitely going to see Aqua, who was in front of him when he got that kill. So if you and make sure you watch your kill cams, kids. Make sure you watch your kill cams. You can call out Bomb. You can get as much intel as possible from watching your kill cam, seeing if you see any other teammates near him. It just helps out with the intel so much. So with that information, I don't know if Method's seen this guy. He might have seen this guy pop up. He's gonna run back. They now know that they either have to flood through here or they're gonna have to rotate to A. Aqua busts the glass down, which doesn't matter. They're too far to hear it, and they're running out of time. Well, that's a massive kill. But Kleenex ends up killing Aqua at the Eskies. He gets out and plays his life. So that's great with the time. Ooh, if he would have won that day. Damn, Toronto just keeps on playing it perfectly. Kleenex pushing up right there and not letting them get set up for a post-plant setup was perfect. He got good timing on it, too. Like, I don't know if he saw him cross the outer or not, but he flies right at the guy outer, kills Scraps. Once Scraps stops, Fire gets the bomb down and knows he has to get out of here. And I thought after he won this gunfire here, I honestly thought Paris was going to win this round. But Kleenex gets a big kill, then gets out. Big play out of Toronto. Toronto's played 4 perfect Moscow rounds in a row. 4 perfect Moscow rounds in a row. This map, you're going to see, on this map, you're usually not going to see any close games, by the way. I don't know what the statistics are in the CDL this year, but Moscow's going to be a map that you're probably going to see lots and lots and lots of like 6-0, 6-1 blowouts because the map is so blind counter based. And once you get a read on a team and you blind counter them 2-3 times in a row, you're usually going to see the momentum be so heavily in your favor, you really can't guess wrong if you try. You'll probably see lots of like once they're up 4 right here and they just guessed right. Now Paris is going to be so in their heads. They're already down 4 rounds. They got to play flawless. They're probably feeling like they're getting timinged. When you get blind counted, it's kind of frustrating too because you realize like it comes down to a guess. And lots of times, if you might shoulder peek at the wrong time, you might there's lots of little things that go into it that could be frustrating. And once you're down 4-0-2, unless you play perfect, you're probably going to start selling rounds. Especially since they're already up 1-0 in the round, like you're probably going to see a lot of overchows and stuff and man-up situations just off the fact that they're already down 4-0. This is kind of how SnD's mentality is, like especially if it goes 5-0. So Toronto's going to plan on doing a 4B, actually 1 mid for the intel. This is a good play out here. He's going to be able to call out. He's probably going to die, though, because he did it late. If you watch this back, he doesn't get here right off the rip. I think he decided to do it late. Yeah, he did. I don't know, actually. I don't know. He's going to probably get here at the same. Yeah, okay, yeah. They're going to fly up the Esky. Cammy's probably going to die. If Cammy doesn't die here and gets the 2Bs, I'll be freaking mind blown.
Cammy, Oh, eyes again.
Ooh, actually,
Another first blood
wasn't
with
even a
Aqua.
team
That's the
shot.
first blood, I believe,
All right,
in
Aqua gets first
50.
blood there. He
That's
gets
the
intel on
lead
Method.
to
I'm
a
guessing he
round
saw
victory.
Methods there.
They're gonna have a presence here at
So
P.
now this should be Paris's round. You got the initial blood. You know they wrapped the B Street. As long as nobody dies overcommitting, even if they plant B bomb, if you team retake together, you should be able to win it.
As Ultra works to get in, try to get this bomb plant down.
Checks the door.
Trophy out as well. He knows he's now free to plant.
All right, he's planting it. So he's planting it towards the door too.
Kind of over that mid cut, and a teammate stack with him inside.
All right, so right now they got one guy yellow watching the small door. You have one guy wrapping towards mid to help the inner statue guy, and you have one guy watching the outer street and the small window. This is not a bad setup so far. He just got into. He knows one guy's window. All right, he went into the door. Right here, whoever number 8 is has to just hold the angle. Oh, don't overchow. Don't even chow. Don't even commit to it. Just hold this angle right here so you know they can't be there. Once you eliminate this small door opportunity to run out and flank, and he has the back window, these two players should flood in either, because you don't want to go in this courtyard. You're going to die. Like street, anything's going to kill you here because you know they have to be flooded in here. They can't be window. They can't be door. I'm not quite sure where he's looking, but yeah. So you know they have to be flooded in the room, or they have to be in it. You know this off of his intel, and off of the initial shot that he did here.
Yeah, you gotta see if Methods can find a pick or two on the outer parts. You have
All right. Oh, that's tough. Scraps ends up dying. I think he just got. Yeah, he has him down to 5 HP. Did he get this trade? Oh, how did he not die? That's okay. That's where the round broke down. You're gonna look at Scraps was watching the window. I don't know if he got bad timing or what. Kleenex just somehow, I don't know if he was on a heady or what that was, but it looks like he ripped him off a heady and then got away with his lights, and now it's a 3v3. Fire, in all honesty, Fire should have slid in and got that trade. Sliding in right there, and even if you die, even if you slide in, die, and getting that guy absolute, like from an immediate trade, a 2v2 is a lot easier to win. That gives Methods the ability to push out because he knew he just shot from here from the street. Should get a free pickup here. And then now you got the 3v2 numbers with 23 seconds left, and you know they're going to be coming from courtyard. Wait, never mind. If they lose this round, I'm going to be mind blown. How the hell did Zinni lose that?
The push doesn't come in at the same time for Paris.
That was a good pre-fire out of Classic. Like, Methods was just trying to play his life. Like, he probably thought maybe both of them would be flying there on, like, a trade, so he, like, tagged them up and tried to get down. I don't see how he didn't die. Sheesh, she got melted. 2v1 situation, but there's only 15 seconds left, so in reality, Kleenex, all he has to do is get one bomb check. Oh, that's so tough. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing much. Even though Paris won the engagements, it happened. It took so long. That there's nothing really Paris could have done there. After Scraps got killed in the back and Fire didn't trade the guy that got the kill, and then Methods got the kill on Fire and made it 3v2. Okay. That's what happened. He was just laying on the ground. I'm not quite sure why he was doing that. That was a weird play, but yeah, Kleenex played that really well. He played the close angle. Once he saw Aqua, because like obviously Aqua doesn't know he's there. Once he saw Aqua throw something, all he knew he had to do is catch the timing and slide out and kill the guy off bomb. Because Aqua's probably going to give that up, because Aqua has to watch 4 ways. He has to watch window room, he has to watch street, he has to watch back window, and he has to watch door. He shoulder peeked it, didn't get shot at. Good trigger discipline out of Kleenex there. Has to like fly around and try to look over his boy while he's defusing, and Kleenex just knew all he had to do is get the bomb kill. Really good play out of Kleenex there. Another round Paris, in my opinion, should have had. This should be a 3-2 game at most. If they pick up outer bricks off the initial round, and if they just win their man-up situations there on their retakes. So it's 5-0 now. Toronto, I'm pretty sure this is the round that everybody was waiting for. This is the round that ends up being a 1v4 out of SnD, which he played it so perfect. That's the reason why I broke this map down, is I wanted to show you guys his reads on that 1v4 was absolutely clinical. Like, it's, you rarely see it out of SnD kids nowadays, but SnD's been doing this forever, and he played it beautifully. So Bance actually, Bance just gets bad timing right there. He gets bad timing, but I know he definitely saw him. Yeah, he definitely saw him. Scraps gets the, Aqua gets the kill on him. Bance would have had a first blood and then probably got traded, but that's tough. Scraps ends up getting a kill. Cammy runs into it. That's a free 2-piece. Okay, this is what I want people to remember what I said earlier in the game. They're down 5-0. They have lost 2 close rounds. The other 3 rounds have been washout rounds. They're down 5-0. They know more than likely they have no chance of winning. They're down 5-0. It is what it is. Sometimes you just feel it's chalked. Scraps just got a huge 2-piece. Huge 2-piece. It's a 1v4. And everyone knows the second guy to die in a 1v4 or the second guy to die in a 1v3, it's always his fault. Everyone knows that. It's always his fault. But Scraps just got a 2-piece. And I want you guys to know this. With the 2-piece, he's feeling himself on this round. They're down 0-5. It's kind of like a fuck it situation. Like, you're like, whatever. So, Methods gets kind of blessed with the 5-0 situation, but he reads it so perfectly on Classic and Aqua late game that I wanted to show you guys. So 5-0, fire, he gets a kill on fire. He's going to know Scraps is close because he just killed his boys in the window. So he reads it. Scraps goes out there without the knowledge of knowing that, for one, he just got a 2-piece, so he's feeling himself. He wants to get that third. He wants to, like, I don't know if it's like he could try to potentially build streaks, something. It could be anything there. Like I said, when you're down 5-0, you're going to play more aggressive because you're not going to really care as much because you just realize it's done. Methods with a great read on Scraps. When he killed fire, he knew Scraps was here. So it's now 1v2. They haven't got bomb down yet. Methods is weak.
You don't have to do that.
In a 1 versus 4.
So now, he should have got this kill right here. Aqua's very, very, very lucky not to die. Aqua was just sliding across to try to get intel, and SnD read that perfectly. Well, Methods. I know you guys said in the comments you want me to start calling them by their gamer tags. So Methods is SnD, but Methods. Lit him up here. Aqua gets away because he throws a trophies down. The trophy ends up saving him. So he knows Aqua's weak there. He gets intel on Classic. So he knows Classic's there. He knows Aqua's weak here, so Aqua probably ain't going to peek that window again. Methods ends up running down the street. This is where once Aqua gets that intel and he shoulder peeks, once he sees him slide right there, 19 seconds, this is where Classic should have just laid under the bus. Because look where the bomb's planted. They planted bomb towards backside bomb. This bus right here, if you lay down under it on this side of the street, you can see that entire side of the room. That entire side of the room is wide open. Once Classic sent the reflank and Aqua saw him slide the window room with like 17, 18 seconds left, there is no reason for Classic to run in there and chow that. There's no reason. Because you're putting Aqua in a situation where he has to check bomb, because if Classic dies around 15, 16 seconds, and then SnD Methods makes no more noise, then Aqua's gonna think he's just gonna YOLO defuse it because he has pretty much no other choice. So I'm gonna let it play out. So he runs into the room. Aqua sees him, gets shot at. So right there, you heard it. Okay, so Aqua just got intel. He shot at 19 seconds. In 19 seconds. And you got to remember, if you're playing SnD in this game, please turn your headset up. Please. Please. You'll hear everything. You can hear everybody running up under here. You can hear people running out of the street. It's so loud. In Methods monitoring out, he saw Aqua jiggle peek in the door. I'm pretty sure, unless Methods heard him, Methods is just going to anticipate him being street because he saw Classic initially at the door. Now, if Aqua's at the door, he's thinking Classic is probably back window rotating to the street. So with this read, unless he heard him, that's just kind of an easy read play just off the fact that Aqua was getting intel, baiting. You can tell Aqua was baiting. Look, where Classic's going to die with 17 seconds left. Aqua is now, he gave up the door because he was trying to play his life because he didn't want Methods to run in there and kill him and then Classic be left in a 1v1. Classic ended up dying and leaving Aqua in that exact same situation.
Tries to snap to the
And then he
second.
pre-fires it,
15
and then
seconds
look.
to go.
So at 14 seconds, if you heard him shoot at 15, which he just shot, I think it was at 15.
People on both sides. Wins
Gets
the
a kill
first,
there.
Tries to snap to the second. 15 seconds to go.
Plus, and like I said, if Classic watched his kill cam, he would have been able to see that he couldn't hop the bomb until 14. It takes 7.5 seconds to defuse, so you don't have to check the bomb until realistically 8 seconds.
1 versus
read it.
1.
I don't know if he heard him or not. That's the thing. Maybe he heard him.
Wins the first. Tries to snap to the second. 15 seconds to go. 1 versus
Oh,
1.
absolutely did. Okay, I'm like I said, I'm just going off of speculation here.
Wins
He
the
gets the
first,
kill here.
snap to the second. 15
Look, he's on the windowsill. He's on the windowsill. And if he didn't hear it, his teammates heard it because the spectator sound is like more enhanced. When you're dead and you're trying to listen, it's way more enhanced for some reason. It's always been a thing in Call of Duty. But look, he's on the ledge. And then he drops down off the ledge. And landing in this game sounds like a ton of bricks hitting the ground.
15 seconds to go. 1
So he
versus
drops
1.
into the corner. So Methods, I'm going to guess, heard it, but maybe he was starting to turn thinking maybe he's running street. And then had to reach out it because he was absolute and there was like little time. Aqua, knowing that he lit him up so much, probably should have just stayed and pre-fired the door, knowing that this is Method's only chance of winning. But Aqua thought maybe if he ran the corner, he had time to auto-mental and get out with his life. And that was just a product of a perfect like timing play.
To the second. 15 seconds to go. 1 versus
read it.
1. He spots him. He
Yeah, that's actually, see, that, I don't know. Methods played that so incredibly well. Getting that kill street fire, knowing that it was fire, knowing Scraps was window because Scraps got the 2-piece. Anticipated. Scraps slid out and chowed it because it was kind of like a yellow chow. Now it's a 1v2. He lights up Aqua. Aqua gets away with his life. Spots Classic side door, so he knows he should wrap street because they're both going to be playing inner. He wraps street, gets intel on Aqua shoulder peeking the door. Either Sound Wars or Easy Reads Classic, who, like I said, should have laid under the bus and just saw the bomb wasn't being defused. Kills him. Then pre-fires the door. Fake stands on bomb. Hears Aqua drop down or just reads him. It's one or the other. And then recharges it with 10 seconds. He played that one before absolutely perfectly. In my opinion, I think Paris probably would have played it more secure if it was a closer game. Being down 5-0, you're going to kind of have like individual gunfights more often. Like it's just the way it is. But Methods played that great. Toronto ends up winning this 6-0, which is wild because they end up losing last map, Toronto. SnD is a very momentum-based game, and it's a blind counter game. And the way that the fourth map went for Toronto, the way they ended up losing that in a heartbreaking fashion, the momentum shifted all to Paris. And I don't remember what the final score of the last map was. I might do a breakdown on that one as well. But Paris ended up still in the series, but this was a great SnD out of Toronto. They had a great SnD against Optic, a great SnD against Atlanta, and a great SnD against Paris. I'd say Toronto is easily a top 3 SnD team right now, off of everything I've seen. And shout out to Methods. That was an incredible 1v4. Just beautiful reads to close it out. But chat, that's going to do it for the Day 5 Map 2 SnD breakdown between Toronto and Paris. Make sure you leave a like, comment in the video section below, and in the comment section below, and see which one you want to see next. Lots of matches this week, so I don't want to get overwhelmed on it, but most of you guys are going to want to see everything Optic related. I understand that. But I also want to see what breakdowns you're interested in seeing off of teams that had close matches or even blowouts or just teams you haven't seen me do a breakdown yet, or maybe even a map we haven't seen yet. I don't think there's been any Garrison. Actually, I think there might have been only one Garrison SD. I remember I did a breakdown of that. But what map? I don't think. Has there been a map that hasn't been? I don't know. I think we've had Raid, Miami, Garrison. I don't know. We might have gotten them all. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see down below. And I enjoyed doing these videos for you. I appreciate everybody that slaps a like on it. Views have been up. The YouTube love has been up. So I can't thank you guys enough for real. I appreciate y'all. See you next time. Peace out.